Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Ashley from Ashley Speaks. And I hope you guys have been having a great time enjoying your lives, getting to the goals and accomplishing your dreams and all your aspirations. Today we are going to do a little update. I'm going to talk to you about how things have been going with my private practice, where I want things to go over the next month, and kind of just talk a little bit about goals and things I've been using, things I've been trying, what's been working for me. Again, just to give you guys a little update and let you know where I am. I hope you guys like my new background, my little gold backdrop. Leave a comment, let me know if you prefer this in the background or if you prefer my normal setting by my desk, okay? So let's get into it. So I have my notes over to the side. Of course, that's what I'm going to be looking at, but I had an original date of June 1st to open up my private practice, right? It was supposed to be June 1st, 2020. I was going to open it up. I was going to have a place in DC where I was renting out either an office from another clinician, or I was using like a rental workspace in like the DC Bethesda area, right? That was the original plan. And then COVID happened, right? So here we are. I was going to say post-COVID, but here we are still in COVID in August now, and things are still uncertain, right? So I had to kind of revamp what I was going to do, and I made the decision just to still open my practice, but to keep it online, right? Keep it a virtual teletherapy-based practice. That way I can still get into private practice and get going and build my clientele, but not have to worry about looking for a location and requirements and all the different things that would go into me doing this in person right now, right? So I had been started working on my website, listing myself in directories. I started a little personal kind of a promotion amongst friends and colleagues and family members, of course. And then I had everything ready to go. I was kind of just waiting in May for June, and then I just said, you know what? Even if there's additional kinks I was still working out, which I'll tell you guys about that later. I was like, I could still put it out there to get more people aware that I have a private practice now, right? So on May 15th of this year, of 2020, I decided to open up my private practice online. So I created a video, I posted it to my Instagram, and I spread it on my Facebook, and I had friends and family members share it, and I just announced to the world that Blossom and Grow Wellness Center is open and accepting new clients. So what did I decide to do next? At that point, like I said, my website was ready. I had listed myself in Psychology Today, and I think that was it as far as directories at that time. Now, initially, I had planned on just having a cash pay only private practice. I didn't really want to get credentials with insurance companies because, one, I knew that they took a really long time, and then two, just insurance companies are really kind of finicky and can audit you and then decide that they want their money back, and I just didn't like the idea of that, right? So I was really hesitant to get started with any insurances. However, I've been working in the nonprofit sector for over 10 years, and I'm pretty familiar with Medicaid and their requirements, and as far as documentation goes, and in my short stint of being a director before, I kind of got more familiar with the billing aspect of it as well. So I felt comfortable with Medicaid, and I was like, if I'm going to go with any insurance, I'm going to go with Medicaid just because it's already familiar to me. And then also, I do have a vision of offering groups to teenage pregnant girls, and in Baltimore. So I wanted to be Medicaid credentialed so that I can do that when times allow. So I am Medicaid credentialed, or I am a Medicaid provider at this point. So I decided to go ahead and update a couple of the directories that I did list myself on, to let them know that I am accepting Medicaid in Maryland, and I'm open to taking new clients at this moment in time, right? So, like I said, I opened up on May 15th. Initially had a plan of June 1st. I got my first client referral on June 24th, and that actually came through another directory I listed myself on, and that's therapyforblackgirls.com. So let me just tell you about the directories that I'm on. So I'm on Psychology Today, I'm on Therapy for Black Girls, I'm on Therapy Tribe, I believe that's the other one. And then I just did a new one that I will insert the name to right here somewhere so that you guys can see. But I am currently on 4 directories. I did a promotion with Psychology Today using Simple Practice, which is the EHR that I have that allows me to not have to pay for a whole year. The other 2 of the other 4 that I just mentioned, I am on a promotion with them as well. And only one I'm paying for monthly, and that's Therapy for Black Girls, and I think that's around $15 a month. So I'm not really paying that much. I'm only paying for one. I definitely would not be paying for all 4 if I had to. I would just choose 1 or 2, especially in the beginning stages and, thinking about costs and whatnot. So Therapy for Black Girls, I got my first referral on June 24th. She was a young lady who fit the niche that I created for myself, right, which is postpartum mental health. She was already seeing a therapist through her EAP, but it was going to expire in 2 weeks, and she was looking for a therapist to continue her treatment with. So got that referral. I spoke to her. I did a 15-minute free phone consultation just to make sure we would be a good fit for each other. And then we scheduled our first session for July 13th. And that was just to give her time to complete her EAP and then start with me. So July 13th, I had my first session with her. I meet with her once a week. So we've been meeting now for at least for 4 weeks. And then on July 18th and July 20th, I actually got 2 more potential clients reached out to me. And I decided to only go with one of them. Both of them were also Medicaid, and my first client is Medicaid. These other 2 that came through were Medicaid as well. And I decided to just go through with one of them because really right now I have a goal of having 4 clients, right? I'm doing this part-time. I still have my full-time job. And this is just part-time right now until I am able to leave my full-time job and go into full-time practice. So I don't want to overwhelm myself because I do have other commitments as well. So I feel like 4 is a good number for me for right now. I may take it up to 6, especially, or I may do groups, when the world allows. So I just want to have 4 clients right now. And the plan is to have 2 be Medicaid and 2 be cash clients, because I really don't want all my clients to be Medicaid just in case anything happens with Medicaid. And right now, there's been a whole issue with Medicaid in Maryland with payments, and I haven't even received any of my payments yet. And we can talk about Medicaid and the pros and cons in another video. So, so the first client came through Therapy for Black Girls. The second 2 clients, one came from Psychology Today, and then the third came from an ad that I've had running on Facebook and Instagram. So those have been my sources of referrals right now. I've been thinking about getting an email list of providers in the area that I am working in or catering to. And the cheapest I could find was around $300. And I was going to do that, but I just decided that I wanted to try out Facebook ads for a little while and see how that goes, just because 1, it would be cheaper, and 2, I wasn't really looking for that many clients, right? Like at this point, I only need 2 more clients. So I want to try to be cautious of how much I'm spending, and I don't really think I need a whole list right now of providers. Now, definitely when I'm switching to full-time, I'm going to get a list. I'm going to reach out to all those providers. I want to introduce myself and let them know I'm part of the community and, go that route. But right now, I don't think I need to do that. And also, I wouldn't be able to necessarily network the way I would want to. So I'm just going to try to hold off on that unless I feel like I need to do it sooner. So I've just been doing some Facebook ads, nothing too crazy, setting my budget to about $3 to $5 a day. And I'm just going to run that for the rest of this month of August and see where that goes. And that's really what I've been doing. I've just been coming up with ideas and just putting them into action and seeing how they work out for me and tweaking as I go, right? I'm a new entrepreneur. I'm new to private practice. So I'm figuring things out. I'm reading articles, I'm listening to podcasts, and I'm implementing things, and I'm seeing what works and seeing what doesn't. So I'm trying to think if there's anything else to update you on. I think I kind of covered most of the stuff that I had jotted down here. So probably in an upcoming video, if you guys are interested, I can talk to you more about the Medicaid credentialing process and the issues with payments with them, or let you guys know if I've received a payment. I am supposed to receive my first payment on August 13th, so fingers crossed that happens. Um, and what else? And the plan right now, like I said, I'm going to continue running my Facebook ads and posting on social media. I do want to get more consistent with writing blogs. I've only written one, so I'm going to try to get better at that, because blogging is also a great way to get your name out there and to also increase referrals. But right now I've been pretty happy. My 2 clients have been consistent. It's been a pretty easy transition because, again, I've been doing therapy now for some years, so I'm not really doing anything different than I do in my full-time job. I am still working remotely for my full-time job, so I just schedule my clients after I schedule my private practice clients for after my full-time job clients. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. I schedule them for later on in the day, and that works well for me. So thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you all. Drop a comment below. Let me know if you are currently in your private practice journey, and if you are, let me know where you are in your journey, and if there's any questions you have for me.